Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Rocket, and today is part 3 of the video of the collection I just picked up. And it is the graded cards. Man, I can't talk. Still Tuesday, video 3, and I'm still stuttering, and it'll get better. It'll get better, guys. Like and subscribe for Stuttering Rocket. But let's get on to the madness, as I would say. And these are the non-holographic cards I'll probably get graded just because they're in like 10 condition. And they're my favorite pack. Rocket was my favorite pack. So why my name matched my favorite pack. Team Rocket pack. I never really got into Team Rocket returns, so I might buy some of those and open them up on the channel for like my birthday or something with the money I get from these and whatnot. But we'll have to see about that and how YouTube algorithm treats me and how many subscribers I can honestly get. So if you haven't already, like and subscribe. Can't see my thumb because the video is not big enough. Oh, the camera. But I digress. Dark Blastoise, and of course a Dark Charizard. Can't just not have a Dark Charizard 10 non-holographic. Like I said, the non-holographics probably will go up in price when less of those cards become prevalent around as 10s and whatnot and so forth. So here's the cards I'm going to get graded. I'm not sure on all of them if I grade them, but I have to take a second look, but most of them I probably will get graded eventually. There's the echelon kind of. The first ones I want to get graded are probably the ones towards the end of the video, and these ones here will be like the last ones I grade probably. Well, I do got a first edition that I'm probably going to get graded. So I got one first edition, so let's get into it. Dark Machamp. A base set 2 Polygraph. These are the ones that I'll probably wait on getting graded because I just don't know the value if they're there to get graded. But they're pretty good condition to get graded. Here's a non-holographic first edition Dark Alakazam. Don't know if I'll get graded because I don't know how the Dark Alakazam is worth in first condition. First edition, and it being non-holographic. I don't know what the price is there yet for it. But 3 in a row. Dang it. But let's get back to the madness. Articuno, or Legendary Collection Articuno holographic. So not the base set, but it's alright. Or the fossil, I guess it would be. Base set fossil. Got a Jump Pluff. I don't know if I'll get graded. Here comes Team Rocket Unlimited holographic. Dark Arbok, that's in pretty good condition. Probably a 7, 8, 9, hopefully. Of course, this one is easy to get fucking graded because it's the first edition Machamp that's in the promo sleeve still. So that's probably going to get 8 or 9 or 10 for sure, but I don't know if the value is there for them because they're so prevalent. The better edition of the Dark Entei. So we'll see if we can pick up that in a decent grade because it's the best grade out of the ones that had. Or Fortress, Neo Destiny, I'm pretty sure. And I got a Golem reverse holographic, and this one goes for a pretty good penny. If you get 10, I'm not sure about anything below. Got a Neo Destiny Houndoom in a pretty good condition. I want to get graded. No, Pichu, that's in pretty good condition. Like, they're in immaculate condition. This chick took care of her cards. Like, even these trainer holographics are fetching a pretty good penny if you get a 10. Like, even getting them in an 8, 9, or 10. Even a 7 maybe would be worth it just because the value will go up, fluctuate. You know, you never know what you got. And these seem to be kind of popular. You never know what happens with Pokemon cards. Like, the market could crash and nothing can happen, but like those mainstays like Charizard first edition will always be like probably $25,000 and up, just because the name and one guy that has most of the 95 probably hoards them. So him and his son are probably just going to keep a hold of those forever so that the market stays high. Because if they release those out to the public, the value on those cards drop instantly. Like one person storing a whole bunch and few people having first editions out there of Charizard in tens at least. It's just not there. There's only 94 out there in the world that are in tens right now. I don't know the exact number, but I'm pretty sure it's 94. So if they released his 20 some, it just flood the market with them, and it would just probably be the same price as it is going for now. And then a Giovanni, this card first edition was going for a lot of money. Like I said, all these are like original base set from Wizard of the Coasts, and they're in immaculate condition. Like, I'm surprised that she had them. Like, this is like at least a 9. At least. And it's a $50 card. Like this Jolteon, first edition, perfect condition. With the symbol missing, it's a lot of money. But this one, still worth a lot of money. And it's probably at 8 to 10. Who knows? I don't know. I'm not a professional PSA grader or Beckett grader, so I'm not going to sit here and say that these are all 9s and 10s, but these are up in the, I would say, high 7s to potential 10s. Like, this one's probably not going to get 10, but it's a fucking badass card. Excuse the language. Like, it is. It's the e-reader edition of Rapidash, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like, this is what we get into Pokemon card collecting for. Not just the values, but how these are art pieces. Like one of my favorite Pokemon, Scizor. And it's a rocket. This card I'm keeping when I get graded, especially if it's a 10, just because it's one of my favorite cards, like Pokemon. Like, it's just, oh my gosh, it's so immaculate. Even on the camera, you can just see the holographic that it's just not too badly scratched. Like, I don't even know if it's scratched. I don't remember when I looked at it if it's scratched. These I'm getting into right now are ones I think I'm going to get graded right away. Because, like, Rocket's Moltres. Another Rocket card. I love them. Gotta love the Rocket Moltreses, man. Or Rocket cards in general. Here's a Zapdos that has, I'm pretty sure it's the Error card. It has the Cosmos. And I'm pretty sure that the Cosmos ones like this, they're supposed to be for base set 2, but I think these got printed late in 99, and they had the holographic for the base set 2 printed on them, so they're kind of error cards. I'm not sure if it is, but pretty sure it is. I'm getting it graded just to be safe. Even a 7 would be worth it for an error card. Victory Bell. Like, I've already made my money back. Like, if you guys knew how much I spent on these cards, you'd probably shit a brick. Because right here, I probably graded a couple $100, if not more. Like, it's not no $2,000 or anything like that. Like, some of them might be. Like, the ones I might be getting, this other collection might be on Saturday, might be $2,000 to $3,000. And I'm getting a steal on it. Of course, it has to be graded 10s and 9s to get that money, you know, that I'm speaking of. But when you're opening up packs of new packs and you're chasing a Charizard, a shiny Charizard, for instance, like, yeah, it's cool to spend $100 to chase a $100 card, you know. But once you get over $200 and you still haven't pulled it, you kind of just like, man, these $25 secret rares and stuff, they're nice. Like that Tapu Bulu Gold I got from the packs, but like those newer cards, man, they're just not flowing as prevalent as the originals, you know, because not a lot of the newer or the OG Pokemon fans know of most of the Pokemon that are newer, so no one really buys those cards. So like OG cards like Rocket's Mewtwo, for instance, like I'll probably not get rid of any of these Rockets if they come back 9s and 10s, because you'll just want to hold on to them. Like, unless I get a good offer for them, like, I'm not going to sell them if they're like 10s. If they're 10s, 9s, I probably won't sell them, but if they're 8s and below, depending on the offer I get for them, Then yeah, like these cards that I'm showing right now probably will be here within the next couple of months on my Instagram to be sold. Like I'm probably gonna try to sell those holographic ones that are eights and nines range. No, they're not 8 to 9 range. They're 7 to 9 tops range holographics. Like I won't say that they won't get a 6, but like they'll get a 6 and above for sure. And most of these that are 6s and aboves are worth maybe in a couple years to get what would you say, graded, I guess. And then like that Kangaskhan was started like the best of the best of the best, because this is nostalgia right here. This is what you want, this is what you look for. But these aren't expensive, but graded couple $100 cards. Like base set 2 immaculate condition Venusaur. Like it might be $100 card, maybe 150 for 10. That's what we're looking for anyways, right? Like I made my money back for these cards right here, basically, in these last couple cards. Like the Legendary Collection, like I said, Legendary Collection, they didn't print too many of them, so they're sought after for the holographics and the reverse holographics of the main 3 evolutions. So they're $50 to $100 graded 10s, I'm pretty sure. I'm not for sure, so I don't quote me, taking my quotes with a grain of salt, I guess if you say. But this is one I am pumped for. Like I looked at it and it's more than the base set 2 holographic at the time, just because of how rare these are in 10s. Like that's for sure probably one of the first ones. Like the Charizards and the Blastoids and the Venusaurs will always get my first rating. Like this Dark Blastoise, man. Not the best of condition, not the worst condition. It'll probably, hopefully, a 7 and above. You know? Like, I'm not holding up too hype for these 2 holographic, because this one scratched up the house. I'm guessing a 6, maybe a 7, but these would probably be the later ones I get in this grade, I guess, because I'm not going to send out a whole bunch, because it costs money to grade, and I don't want to spend a crazy amount of money on grading cards that might not come back 10s. So I'm going to grade the ones I think are 10s before I grade the ones lower. As you can see, like, why would I grade some of these ones back here, for instance? Why would I grade a Pichu that I don't know would get maybe a 7 or higher, when I can grade a Charizard probably for the same price and get an instant grade of a 7 or higher and make way more money than I would off that grading of a Chansey? Like this base set 2, it's probably up there, man. Like I can't believe she had this many Charizards just sitting there. Like she took care of them, man, and that's what counts, man. Like I'm probably not gonna get rid of these Charizards and Blastoises if they hit 10s. Like the Dark Charizard and the Dark Blastoise, I'm willing to get rid of probably because they're not going to hit a 9 or a 10. Dark Blastoise might hit a 9, or maybe 8.5 if they do 0.5s, but I'm going to get these last couples graded right away, because it's like Giovanni's Persian, a first edition, goes for a shit ton of money. And this is a unlimited, I mean. So I don't know the exact price, so this will probably be one of the first ones also, just to see what I can get on it and see if I can get a decent grade on it and then sell it. If it comes back a decent grade, a 7, I might sell it, depending on how much the price is and if anybody's interested. Like, this is just the beginning of my foray into card selling. So like I said, not all these cards are going to be on the market. Eventually I'll start with the non-holographics and the holographics that probably will be 7s to 9s tops, and I'll sell those to get into it, because I don't know the shipping costs and all that and how I'll send them and stuff. It'll be in stuff similar to these, but those thinner ones, because I couldn't find any of those at the local Walmart. The original hard cases that you just slip these slips into, and they're just like, I couldn't find none of those at the Walmart because that's all they had with those magnet ones. So I'm skeptical on those for holographics. So there's that Giovanni's Persian. I don't know why I showed it again. Then we got a holographic immaculate dark Alakazam, unlimited, but like I said, worth grading because this is probably a $50 card 10. Then dark Alakazam, hollow, immaculate condition, base set 2. Like I said, these ones are worth grading just because of the hype behind them. Like, they are worth it. Like, some of the, like, if you're really interested in, like, trying to, I guess, have an investment somewhat into the future where you're not taking a big risk, but you got something that you know, hey, it's going to hold my value and fluctuate within a reasonable amount. Like, these things aren't, Pokemon cards really aren't too bad. Like, if you get the base, like, not anything too new, I'd say, like, past, like, I'd even say, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver packs might be going too far. And those are pretty retro. Like, you don't want to buy packs because they're just not worth it when you're spending $100 on a pack with a chance. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, these are, like, a pack to get a base set 2 Charizard is probably $60 to $100 a pack, especially if you get a heavy pack. And what are you going to be looking for in that base set 2? One of these guys, one of the pt.3 trios in good condition. And when I can tell you already, I picked this up for about the price. I'm not going to say exactly, but it wasn't halfway decent for the lot that I got. Let's just say that. Like, for what I got pretty good pack or cards. So we'll see what we get on these graded cards, and eventually, like I said, just these 3 in general will get me my money's back. Like, even that, I'm not even showing you the base set 2 Charizard I just showed you. Like, these 3 cards are like just nostalgic. Sorry, they're having so close, but kind of like, it's like, how could you not want to grade cards that will be worth twice? Yeah, you have to find people to buy them, but like, when you find people to buy them that are just trying to invest in the future, like, once Pokemon hits 30, man, all these cards are antiques, man, most of them. Like, especially the base set, once it hits 30 years, it's going to go up, and we barely hit 20, so like, 20th anniversary not that long ago. But I don't want to talk forever, and I don't want to waste your time, because this is almost a 17-minute long video, and a pretty long series. It's like a documentary almost. I've sat here on a Tuesday for what seems like to be an hour. If you guys are still listening after the 3rd camera drop, because the sticky shit's not working, so I need to get a better camera holder, which we'll get eventually. Like I said, I'll probably do even less booster pack openings, depending on your guys' feedback. Like I said, most of you guys, I only have 9 subscribers, I think, right now, so if you're watching this video still, like and subscribe. If not, I'll probably put it in the description below since I haven't said it earlier. Like I said, like and subscribe, because right now, if you're interested in buying ones, I'm a good channel, because, like I said, most of these cards, even these like non-holographics, even these holographics that are just 7 to 9s, they'll be worth something eventually. Yeah, you might pick it up for $14 for this Magneton. $14 for this Magneton, right today probably. I don't know what the price is right now, but $30, $40 here, and when it hits 30, dude. It's original fossil, like, it's one of the originals packs, so you know it's gonna go up in price when the 30th anniversary comes, because Pokemon would promote it like nobody's business. Like, kind of like Pokemon Go exploded. People would just be like, well, that's really nostalgic. I think I might want to get one of those Charizards or base set. They might throw money into it because they know that in the future this will still be expensive. Like, Pokemon cards won't go down in price. They'll fluctuate mildly, but it'd take a whole collapse of like the PSA or just maybe even the end of the world to fucking ruin Pokemon, you know? Because there's always kids that are younger at our age and below that are still getting into it. And those kids eventually will be like, man, I want to get some of those old school base sets. I have the money to afford it. They're a pretty good investment. Why not? And they might hold on for a while and make a little bit of money off of it. That's all we try to do, right? Everybody tries to make money. But like I said, this video has gone on long enough, and we got a whole bunch of monsters that Rocket collected, or captured, if you would say. Because we got that good rocket capture machine. We're not Jesse and James. But let's get off the geeky side and end this shit. So if you guys are still here, thank you. Like and subscribe again. And this is Rocket blasting off for the final time this week. Deuces.